Well, that's super annoying because I've already fed him a few times. Like, the guy took my meals, he took my food, and then he just left. Well, hello and welcome to another episode. 12, I think. If it's not 12, it's near there. And we're in Terra Firma Craft. Good old-fashioned... Well, it's actually, I think, the newest version still. I don't think this beta version has been updated yet. I might have to double-check that. So I think we are in the bleeding edge of TFC here. And today... Well, there's an update to give. Actually, we'll do that in a minute. The first thing, the first order of business today is this. We only have 2 ingots of iron left. Right, so I've been looking, and we had a few odd bits of poor hematite in this chest, so I've taken them out, along with some normal, and I've created these 2 batches here. Now, these are small batches, and, you know, using the poor stuff up to make iron, though, I think is best. We want to save the rich stuff for steel. So these are just a couple of very small batches, 1 normal piece each. 32 pieces of poor makes 505 units, with 10 pieces of charcoal makes 5 ingots, and we're only wasting 5 MB of iron. So we're going to get these going. I'm probably at a bit of an interval. It doesn't need to be a huge... Oh, I wonder, do we need to get rid of the snow inside? I feel like the snow inside might cause drama, so we'll just get rid of that, and then yeah, we'll set this one off first. There we go, that does look good. Yeah, and look, you can see it's nearly full, because in total we're putting in 43 items out of the maximum 48. But I'm not going to light the other one just yet, so that they become ready in a, you know, synchronized. This one will get ready, and then we can process it, and then that one will be ready a little bit later, and then we can process that one. Okay, so that's going. First order of business done there. Now, between episodes, I did do something, so we're just going quickly have a look at that over here. Oh, okay, broken jug. I also made some sarnies. These sandwiches have just meat in them. They're just like pure meat from the wolf we killed, or whatever that thing was that we killed last time. But I also did go back, and okay, there's a baby duck here, but we used to have 2. I can hear the other one quacking. This must not be secure enough for ducks. Maybe it got up to there, and it can fit through that. Anyway, we've got our 3 pigs. I think everyone probably needs feeding right now. So you'll remember last time we brought these pigs back. There we go. We've got these 2 donkeys, so they can get fed. What time of day is it now? Because we want to be efficient about this. So we're feeding them at about midday. Yeah, that's perfect. This guy can get a feed. The little duckling can get a feed. I guess I need to go and get one of my... There he is. He escaped. We'll get fed. Firstly, will you follow me with the grain? Yes, you will. Okay, perfect. We'll do this the old-fashioned way and get him back in. But he will just escape again, I guess. We need some other system for ducks. For now, we'll just leave him like that. I'll maybe come back with some other fences later, and we'll make a separate. Maybe we should just make a separate pen and put the ducks in that. Maybe we'll do that. But anyway, so we've got a couple of ducks, and we've got that llama thing. The llama guy will just familiarize him to the point where we can shear him. I don't think we'll ever bother breeding him. The donkeys we'll use for transport. The pigs is the ones we'll breed, and we'll just keep getting meat from those. That'll be our food source. So I'm not really sure why we have the ducks. We'll probably breed loads of them and use them for feathers or something to make arrows. I don't know. Who knows? But another thing to do, oh yeah, I was supposed to do that when I was down here, that I've prepared, is we want to start making some leather, right? we 100% want to start making some leather. So I literally can't move when I'm carrying these. Okay, that's good to know. Can I put one on my back? I can put one on my back, but then I still can't actually move. Okay, so I have a plan for where our leather working will happen. Until we have a bed, we'll just do our leather working up here. So this is going to be a little tedious. We need to take the 3 barrels. But isn't... Oh, I was going to say, isn't editing fantastic? And then I flopped. Right, isn't editing fantastic? So the first thing is the flux. And then it's water, right? And then finally it's tannin. Yeah, it's going to make tannin. Perfect. I think 1 log is enough for a whole barrel. I hope so. Right, anyway, and what we do have to do is this. Which I guess is going to be rather tedious as well to make a bit more flux. But we don't have loads of it. I just took out some clams. A stack, I think, a half stack. Is that 16 I took out? Also, if we look at the time, it's probably been about 7 hours since we put the first one on. So maybe we should put the second one on now so they're exactly 7 hours apart. I think that sounds sensible. Because I think it's a 15-hour process anyway, the whole thing of putting these things on. Come on. Nice. Oh, and that was the end of that fire starter as well. Okay, fine. Okay, cool. So back to this. I mean, this is going to be another somewhat tedious thing. I do love that sound effect, though. But isn't editing wonderful? So there we go. So we got 32 pieces from 16 clams. I'm confident we can get more clams than mollusks. To coin a phrase, there are... Oh, I'm going upstairs. To coin a phrase, there are plenty more fish in the sea. How many of these do we need? I think it's 1 piece for every 100, I think is what I read. Lime water. A piece of flux is required for every 500. So in here there's 10,000. So there's 20. So we need 20 pieces of flux. And that's lime water. Okay, great. And now we can put our hides in. And we could probably do with turning the lights back on in here. So we've got these 2 hides. We've got a medium and a large. This container has a foul smell. Where did that come from? Did you see that? Okay, well, anyway. Pop that in there. Can these ones be, like, placed on the floor or something? No, what was that noise? Did you hear that? A little like tss, or something. That's actually scared me so much. It sounded like a creeper about to explode, didn't it? Like a tss. Do you think a creeper spawned in our basement where our food is? Like if the lights were off and it was considered to be an underground location. Doesn't look like there's anything down there. Bruv, that was so sketchy. Okay, anyway. So the leather making is happening. Those 2 are both still going. Okay, good. We've actually got just a little bit of this native gold. It's a sluice or pan. So if we can remember how to do that, that would be lovely. While standing in water with the pan in your hand. Yeah, okay. Oh, look, it finished. So this should be 5 ingots. And indeed it is, and they're very hot. So let's get working. What am I doing wrong? Why can't I remember what to do with this thing? I thought you worked it. Refined. Okay, we just keep going. Okay, there we go. We got one. Oh, I just put it in the wrong slot before. Okay, that was a bit stupid. Okay, we've got a couple there. I remember it now. Perfect. Can we do the last one in time? Yeah! Okay, great. So we got 5 ingots out of that. Just to chuck on the pile. I mean, we could maybe make a new... Should we just make a new shovel while one of them's hot? We could make an iron axe too. Not hot enough. Okay. So we'll try and get the shovel out of the next batch then. Okay, so there was some clay in here. I'm pretty sure we haven't made a pan yet. I'm very sure about that. And it was... that? Perfect. So now we need to fire this thing up. I'm guessing it takes just a quarter slot. So we could think of some other things to fire up with it. Yeah, it does. So let's make a 4th jug again. I think it's nice to have 4 of those at all times. We could make another spare. I'm leaning towards making 2 vessels. Because you just can't have too much of a good thing. Maybe I should have made 2 ingot molds as well. Oh well, we've gone for the vessels now. Ow. It looks like down there that the snow is starting to melt. It doesn't particularly look like the snow is starting to melt up here. That's just little bits of dry around the torches. But over there, I think it might be happening. What time is it? Okay, not time to feed the animals yet. So when this comes... Oh, there we go. Look at the timing on that. So, okay, so we're going to make our 5 ingots, and we're going to turn one of them into a shovel. Let's go. Okay, shovel. Right, let's try and get it done straight away. Am I doing them the wrong way around? Do I need to go? There we go. Perfect. Right, let's keep going. Nice. Okay, and yeah, we didn't use up any flux, but the hammer's looking all right. Yeah, I think fine. I think we are good. So it's always satisfying piling up ingots like this. And we probably could do with a little table to put them on. I don't know where it would make the most sense. Maybe just here. Let's see if the ducks have escaped again. We've got a nice little work surface I was just sort of working on here as well, just for crafting around the animals when it needs doing. Okay, good. So they've both been well behaved. I wonder, do you think that's what he did? Do you think it's possible because he's so small that he can get up here? I can't even stand up there. He can get up here and then in and like through there. That's what I'm guessing he's able to do. Also, both these donkeys have not left that shelf. They only ever stand up there, which is interesting. I wonder if they're ready to be fed yet. Oh, wow. That's enough. They're familiarized. Enough that I can get on them. Jenny Donkey. Jenny. They're both called Jenny Donkeys. Okay, that's weird. I wonder if that means I could now... Anyway, we need to get it up to the point where it locks in. But I don't have food for these guys or leads. So I need to go get more grain for them. Oh, look. It's raining. It's not snowing. It's 3 degrees. But I bet when we come up here, it's colder. It's going to turn into snow up here. No, it is just rain. Oh, happy days. Surely that means the snow will start to melt. It's only one. It's 1 degree up here, so it is colder up here than it is down there. What if it was like here? Is that too big? And is that kind of in the way of the flow? No, I think that's nice. Then we can just put all of our ores on that. So what if it was just like this? We'll just make it all a little bit more spacious for them back here. So I don't think they'll be able to get out of that. Oh no, maybe they will because of these edges. They'll be able to climb up onto the edge again. Oh, God's sake. So we'll do this, and we'll just have to come over this way a little bit further. Right, okay. So we'll just put the ducks in there and they should be safe in there. He's gone already. Mother... No way. He's fully just gone, buddy. Right, well, little one, come here. I did think this was really funny as well. That's how tiny this duck is. On a lead like that, the lead is nearly thicker than his, like, head. Where'd he go? He can't have gone far. I've been here this whole time watching. Come in here. Thank you. Right, where is he? Where's this guy gone? Try and just level this out a bit more while I'm here. So it looks a bit more natural. Bruv. I was happy we had two. I thought I was going to breed them and have a load of fried chicken or something. Dude. Come on, man. He can't have gone far. I don't think it's possible for him to despawn. We may have to just accept that we were slightly too slow. Well, that's super annoying because I've already fed him a few times. Like, the guy took my meals, he took my food, and then he just left. That is rude. That guy's done. That's good. So this guy can go in. And then does this guy need washing first or scraping first? Scraping first. But this will be cool because hopefully from the large hide we'll get enough for the bellows, right? And maybe there's also like an upgraded water carrier that we can use. Large prepared hide. Perfect. That guy's still going. Okay, good. So that's all coming along. Let's get our gold out of this. I kind of want to run around looking for the ducks some more. Anyway, if I just destroy that for a second, and then I just put, oh, okay, that's annoying. Well, we'll just leave it there then. I was hoping to avoid that. Nothing. It uses up the entire block when we do that. It does. Okay, well this is also going to be tedious. I feel the magic of editing coming on. Oh, we did get a piece of gold there. That's alright then. That's not too shabby. Oh, isn't the wonders of editing fantastic? So, check it out. We got 4 small nuggets. Not even enough for an ingot of gold from 11. Was it 11 pieces? So, I think the phrase that springs to mind is pathetic. So I guess not really worth it. Now, one thing I do want to do, though, actually, I should have thought of this, is let's bring the hoe down. The hoe down. Let's bring the hoe down to the farm and have a hoe down. Now, let's have a look at the... Well, firstly, I do need to re-till the bit of soil that we broke. But I also just want to see what the crops are saying at the moment. Temperature's good for these crops and the hydration's good. Temperature's good and hydration's good. Everyone's happy. Temperature and hydration's good. But they've gone like this because what? They completely run out of nutrients or something? Or why? Hydration's too low there. So presumably at some point it was wrong for it. If I put it there now and look at it again, now it's good and it's growing again. So these grey ones here, or these brown ones, they just need... Right, the hydration in that tile is just too low for it. Okay, so the hydration there is 31. Let's throw it here where the hydration's higher. Good. Okay, well, let's see if those catch up. It's flickering, but I think it's just flickering because it takes a minute to load the temperature. So I think that's fine. Okay. So, you know, we could make some ingots out of some of these other metals, but it's probably not worth doing just because it will take a lot of effort without a crucible. So really we are at that point in the game. We have reached the classic. Oh yeah, let's put our ingots on the table. We have reached the classic bit of TFC that you get to where you need kaolinite and graphite. And yeah, we'll get ingots from these old anvils as well. We can then start to mass process these into ingots. It'll be a good time. And look, we do have a lot of iron, so we're in a good spot. But we just simply need kaolinite and graphite. There's no escaping that fact. So like I say, so I think our next episode will just be pure exploration. We just need to get out and about, uncover new biomes, uncover as much exposed stone as we can, and find some ores. Nickel would be good. Silver and gold would be excellent. We've got our sphalerite and bismuth, obviously, and we've got lots of copper. So yeah, silver, gold, nickel, kaolinite and graphite. That's our hit list, those 5. So a little bit of a shorter episode today, but I wanted to get one out and focus a little bit more on regularity than on the length of the episode. So I hope you all are happy with that approach that I'm going to take, because I really want to keep this series going, but life is very busy at the moment and probably isn't going to get any less busy. So yeah, we're making it work. Let's just finish off with a little bit more progress up here, because this will be nice to have to start. Whoa. The log only gave us 1,000. Okay, well, that seems to be enough for our large hide. Let's see how much the large hide uses of the 1,000. So it's 1 log per 1,000. Okay, that's a bit of a difference, isn't it? To what it used to be 1 log for the bucket, I'm pretty sure. Although you'll probably all tell me that was like 5 versions ago, and I have since known that and forgotten it. We tend to default to our first kind of knowledge on a topic, don't we? And then this one, now that it's scraped, goes in the water. Prepared. Okay. Alright, well look, thanks very much for watching. I'm glad everyone's really enjoying this series. I'm really enjoying playing TFC again. And yeah, the more the merrier. So we'll be back soon. So like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And tell a friend about DankNStein. And I'll see you next week. Peace.